April 30, 2025, Oak Ridge Estates, Ohio. Spring's blossoms perfumed the cul-de-sacs, where manicured lawns framed subtle fountains. All except number 117, where Hannah Sato's front yard bubbled with a small koi pond, 3 feet wide, lined with river stones, home to 5 golden fish, a $500 labor of love reflecting her Japanese heritage. The pond, nestled among azaleas, drew murmurs, and by noon, an Oak Ridge HOA violation notice hit her mailbox: unapproved water feature, $250 fine, remove by May 5. Leonard Brooks, HOA president, flooded inboxes with complaints about Hannah's messy aquarium. Edith Klein, Leonard's rulebook enforcer, muttered from her porch about standards. Next door, Javier Ruiz, Hannah's new neighbor, tested a tiny birdbath, catching the ripple. When an anonymous note slipped under Hannah's door, "Drain it or we wreck it," Oak Ridge's spring turned murkier than a pond's depths. Hannah knelt by her pond, feeding her koi, her cardigan speckled with water. At 42, a botanist with a heart for tranquility, she'd moved to number 117 to nurture peace, not spark Edith's frown. The pond was her haven, serene, alive, a nod to her grandmother's Kyoto garden, not Leonard's code violation. The HOA's notice, citing "no unapproved water features," stung like a snapped lily stem. Hannah snapped a pic of her rippling pond and posted to Oak Ridge's Nextdoor app, "Nature's not a crime. Vote for ponds at Thursday's meeting." Her phone pinged, Javier liked it, but Edith commented, "sloppy hazard." Hannah sensed a current of trouble. Leonard, 67, sat in his tidy study, his laptop open to the HOA's CC&RS. Hannah's pond wasn't just serene, it was disorder. Oak Ridge demanded restraint: low shrubs, plain decor, no splashes. Leonard hadn't relaxed since number 117's bubbling water caught his morning jog. He'd led the HOA for 14 years, surviving 2022's sprinkler-size feud when oversized jets sparked petitions. Hannah's pond risked worse: mosquitoes, copycats, sinking appraisals. He emailed the board, "emergency meeting Thursday. Agenda, violation at number 117. His eyes caught the anonymous note, "Wreck it. Edith's handiwork?" He shrugged it off, drafting a second fine, $350 if Hannah didn't drain it. Edith, 64, sipped tea on her porch, scowling at Hannah's pond. A retired librarian, she lived for Oak Ridge's calm, uniform yards, quiet nights, no ripples. The koi's flashes mocked her stone birdbath, like Hannah's soft humming last summer. She'd emailed Leonard 3 times, claiming "health risks," half true. Hannah's Nextdoor post, with 15 likes, spiked her pulse. "Nature?" She replied, "Mud." Her HOA allies texted support, "Fill it." But Edith saw Javier's like, plus nods from Mr. Tran at number 119. She gripped her cup, smelling a watery revolt. Javier, 33, a chef, set his birdbath by his path, catching Hannah's pond's shimmer. He'd moved to number 118 5 months ago, dodging HOA scrutiny. His lawn was flawless. But Hannah's pond stirred him. Leonard's emails felt like a drought. Last spring, his small fountain got a warning. When Hannah showed him the anonymous note, Javier smirked. Edith's got that grumpy squint. He texted Hannah, "Keep the koi. I'm bringing pebbles Thursday." Javier posted on Nextdoor, "Ponds bring peace, not pests." The thread flared, 30 replies, half cheers, half grumbles. By Tuesday, Oak Ridge's Nextdoor was a pond storm. Edith shared a blurry photo of Hannah's koi, captioned, "This breeds bugs." Hannah countered with a video, her pond rippling under sunrise, captioned, "This breathes life." Leonard locked the thread, citing tension, but not before Javier's post nabbed 18 likes. Hannah added a lotus plant to her pond, doubling down. Neighbors biked by, some waved, others winced. At number 120, Mr. Tran, a quiet tailor, watched, his yard bare. Hannah nodded. Tran shrugged but didn't smile. Wednesday's mail brought Hannah a second notice, $3.50 fine, non-compliance. Leonard's signature loomed like a dam. Hannah tossed it, then found another anonymous note, dry by Wednesday, or we poison it. Her gut twisted. HOA sabotage? She called Javier, who said, Edith's too loud. Bet it's someone sly. Hannah scoped Edith's porch, one birdbath, no clues. She emailed the board, I'll fight Thursday. Pond stays. Leonard replied, expect enforcement. Thursday morning, Edith nabbed Leonard at the clubhouse. Hannah's taunting us, she hissed, showing the Lotus clip. Leonard nodded, but the wreck it note bugged him. Edith's rants were sharp, had she crossed a line? He checked her record, clean, save a 2023 planter quibble. Still, he added, unapproved water feature, to the agenda. Javier, meanwhile, snuck a small water lily by his birdbath, poking Leonard. Edith spotted it, emailing, now number 118 wet. Leonard sighed, 2 rebels were a flood. Thursday afternoon, Hannah's pond bubbled brighter, she'd cleaned it overnight. Javier brought empanadas, turning number 117 into a koi party. Mr. Tran lingered across the street, holding a tape measure. Hannah waved, Tran mumbled, pretty, but bold, and left. At noon, Hannah's phone buzzed, an anonymous text, Thursday's your stand. We're watching. No sender, just chill. Hannah eyed her koi, their scales flashing. Was this worth a war? The 6 p.m. meeting loomed at the community center, Leonard prepping his gavel like a sledgehammer. Hannah fed her koi, hands steady. Javier planned to crash with pebbles, rallying neighbors. Edith drafted a rant, ponds sink our worth. But at her house, a new anonymous note appeared, check number 120's garage. Tran's not clean. Edith froze, Mr. Tran, the quiet one? She texted Leonard, who dismissed it as gossip. Hannah got her own text, bring proof tonight. You've got peace. Oak Ridge's spring wasn't blooming, it was a koi pond storm, and someone was stirring the water. HOA tip, consult neighbors on unique yard additions early to avoid fines, open dialogue can prevent disputes and foster unity. Comment hook, who's slipping those creepy notes? Guess below and subscribe for more HOA drama. May 4, 2025, Oak Ridge Estates, Ohio. Spring's petals swirled through the cul-de-sacs, but number 117 wasn't calm, it was a rippling flashpoint. Hannah Sato's front yard bubbled with her koi pond, now adorned with a lotus plant, defying the Oak Ridge HOA's $350 fine and Wednesday removal deadline, now a day past. Leonard Brooks, HOA president, braced for Thursday's meeting, his inbox flooded with rants about Hannah's swampy eyesore. Edith Klein, Leonard's rulebook enforcer, clutched an anonymous note hinting at Mr. Tran's garage secrets at number 120. Javier Ruiz, Hannah's ally, planned a pebble-tossing stunt to crash the vote. Last night's texts, Thursday's your stand, to Hannah, check number 120, to Edith, stirred Oak Ridge's blooms. As lilacs swayed, the neighborhood wasn't serene, it was wading into a pond war. Hannah woke Wednesday, her koi darting beneath the lotus leaves, their scales catching the morning sun. The anonymous text, Thursday's your stand. We're watching, felt like a gentle ripple, but proof of what? She'd spent the week dodging Leonard's fines and Edith's next-door shade, her $500 pond a tribute to her grandmother's Kyoto garden. The 6 p.m. meeting was her chance to rechannel the HOA's rules, not just save her fish. Javier had texted, pebbles ready to splash. Hannah smiled, skimming the pond's surface. But the note, dry or we poison, gnawed at her. Who was we? She eyed Edith's birdbath, no clues, just pollen. Her pond was her fight, and she wasn't draining it. Leonard, in the community center, polished his gavel, his tie stiff as a reed. Hannah's pond wasn't just tranquil, it was mutiny. The agenda screamed judgment, #117 violation, $350 fine, removal order. Edith's tip about Tran's garage irked him. He'd peeked last night, spotting only a locked door. Gossip? Or a splash? Leonard needed order, not mysteries. He'd flagged Javier's water lily at number 118, another rebel. His tablet pinged, Edith's email, slam the vote. Leonard nodded, ignoring a new anonymous message, check number 117 stones. His jaw tightened. A setup? Edith, on her porch, gripped the Tran note, check number 120's garage, like a net. She'd lived in Oak Ridge 19 years, surviving 2021's lawn ornament spat. Hannah's pond was worse, wet, wild, a code dodge. Her Lotus video, now at 21 likes, crushed Edith's mud post at 8. Javier's bring peace jab stung deeper. Edith typed a speech, dry or bust. But Tran's garage loomed, quiet Taylor, no fines, yet the note felt heavy. She texted Leonard, Tran's hiding pumps. No reply. Edith grabbed her flashlight, set to snoop before the meeting. Javier, in his yard, tucked pebbles in a bag. Hannah's fight was his spice, vibrant, like his cooking. His water lily hadn't caught a fine, but he'd seen Edith's car creep by. Caught? Didn't care, he'd stir louder. Javier posted on Nextdoor, ponds flow with peace, not pests. Number 117 tonight. Likes hit 20, including Mr. Trans. Odd, he stayed offline. Javier texted Hannah, got a plan to shake Leonard. His pebbles weren't decor, they were waves. The community center buzzed at 5:55 p.m., 50 neighbors packed in, fans battling the spring heat. Azaleas drooped outside, mocking the tension. Leonard took the podium, voice dry, house number 117's pond violates section 10.4, no unapproved water features. Proposed fine, $350, remove by Monday. His slide flashed Hannah's coy, Lotus glowing. Whispers split the crowd, half nodded, half smirked. Edith stood, speech raised, this breeds bugs. Vote yes. A teen in a cap yelled, it's Zen. Chuckles erupted, fraying Leonard's grip. Hannah rose, water on her cardigan, voice steady. This pond is heritage, life, not liability. I'm nurturing, not harming. Let's vote to ease section 10.4. She waved her phone, petition at 24 signatures from Nextdoor. Gasps rippled, Javier hooped, tossing a pebble. Leonard's gavel slammed, order. Edith leapt up, flushed. Petitions don't trump rules. It's a swamp. Hannah snapped, name one mosquito caught, Edith. The room roared, phones filmed, a kid spilled soda. Javier fueled the chaos, scattering pebbles from the back. Keep it flowing, he shouted. Neighbors grabbed them, teens laughing. Leonard's tablet froze, stuck on Hannah's Lotus. A woman barked, it's messy. Another countered, my yard's dry. Mr. Tran, by the door, held a tape measure, silent. Edith pushed forward, voice shrill, I got a note about number 120. Tran, what's in your garage? Eyes locked on him. Tran stood, mumbling, just, thread. Leonard hissed, irrelevant, Edith. Hannah seized the mic, notes? Mine said poison it. Who's creeping? She waved the paper. Silence fell, then buzzes. Javier pointed at Edith, your scrawl, ma'am? Edith choked, no. But I got one about Tran. She flashed her note, hands shaking. Leonard's gavel pounded, enough. But chaos flared, pebbles rolled, a kid dropped a pen, and someone yelled, check the stones. The meeting collapsed, no vote, just clutter. Hannah left, her pond still bubbling. Javier's stunt split Oakridge, half texted support, half emailed Leonard. Edith crept to Tran's garage, flashlight dim. She jimmied the lock, sewing kits, no pumps. Clean. Or sly. She texted Leonard, Tran's clear. Hannah got home to a new anonymous text, stones are loose. Check now. Her pond's river stones were scuffed, one wobbly, mud smeared. Leonard paused finds Friday, citing review, but set a Wednesday meeting. At Tran's, a shadow flickered. Friday, Hannah found a trowel by her pond, not hers, handle scratched. Javier swore Edith was at Tran's, not number 117. Mr. Tran dodged Hannah's wave, his garage shut tight. Edith posted on Nextdoor, #117's a bog. A reply from guest, check number 116's trash, chilled her. Number 116 was Leonard's. Wednesday's meeting loomed, and Oakridge's spring wasn't soft, it was a koi pond scream. HOA tip, engage neighbors early on unique yard features to avoid conflicts, transparency can prevent fines and build harmony. Comment hook, who's sneaking those notes? Drop your theory below and subscribe for more HOA drama. May 10, 2025, Oakridge Estates, Ohio. Spring's blossoms swirled through the cul-de-sacs, but number 117 wasn't still, it was a rippling stronghold. Hannah Sato's front yard bubbled with her koi pond, its river stones now scuffed, defying the Oakridge HOA's $350 fine, its wobbly stones sparking alarm. Leonard Brooks, HOA president, called a Wednesday meeting after Thursday's pebble-tossing chaos, his paused finds a brittle truce. Edith Klein fixated on Mr. Tran's garage at number 120, finding only thread. Javier Ruiz, Hannah's ally, swore Edith didn't disturb the stones, pointing to a new clue, check number 116's trash, Leonard's house. Anonymous texts, stones are loose, to Hannah, check number 116, to Edith, kept tensions blooming. As lilac swayed, Oakridge's spring wasn't lush, it was a koi pond scream. Hannah woke Tuesday, her pond stones uneven, one wobbling like a faltering tide. The anonymous text, stones are loose. Check now, proved true, a scratched trowel lay by the lotus, not hers, mud fresh. The Wednesday meeting at 7 p.m. was her final stand, unmask the vandal or lose her grandmother's legacy. Javier's text, Edith's clear, was at Tran's. Trash clues hot, lit a spark. Hannah hadn't slept since Thursday's meeting, where her petition hit 24 signatures but no vote. Leonard's pause felt like a dodge, Edith's Tran rant, a distraction. She crept to number 116's curb, Leonard's bins out early. A peek inside, a rusty crowbar, #117, scrawled in black. Same scrawl as her notes. Leonard's sabotage? Leonard, in his study, rewrote the agenda, #117 violation, final vote. Thursday's mess, Javier's pebbles, Edith's outburst, cracked his 14-year reign. He'd paused the fine to regroup, but Hannah's petition swelled, 32 signatures by noon. Edith's garage tip-flopped, Leonard had checked Tran's lock, nothing but sewing kits. The #116 trash, Nextdoor post, from guest, burned like a spark. Who saw his bins? He checked his cam, blurry, a shadow moved Tuesday dawn. Hannah? Javier? Leonard tossed a draft note, his drain number 117 vent, never sent. Or was it? Edith, on her porch, ditched the Tran note, check number 120's garage, after finding no pumps. Hannah's pond was the real crime, bubbling past her birdbath. Hannah's video, now at 29 likes, buried Edith's bog post at 10. Javier's flow with peace jab hit harder. Edith posted on Nextdoor, #117's messy. But guest s #116 trash reply froze her. She'd seen Hannah near Leonard's curb Tuesday. Guilty? Edith's speech was set, dry yards save us. At number 120, Tran locked his gate, dodging Edith's stare. She smelled Leonard's meddling. Javier, in his yard, hid more pebbles, skating past Leonard's radar. Hannah's wobbly stone wasn't Edith, he'd tailed her to Tran's, saw nothing. The trash clue shone bright. Javier's Thursday stunt split Oakridge, half texted cheers, half ratted to Leonard. His water lily got a warning Tuesday, remove by May 11th. Screw it, he'd splash Boulder. Javier texted Hannah, found a crowbar cap in number 116 bin. Leonard's brand. A stretch, but fuel for tonight. He grabbed his phone, set to film the clash. Wednesday's community center pulsed, 55 neighbors crammed under buzzing fans. Lotuses framed windows, mocking the heat. Leonard gripped his gavel, voice taut, house number 117's pond violates section 10.4, no unapproved water features. Vote, enforce $350 fine, remove by Saturday. His slide flashed Hannah's scuffed stones, coy dim. Edith stood, speech raised, this breeds pests. Vote yes. Boos clashed with claps. Hannah rose, water on her cardigan, voice firm, this pond is peace, heritage, not harm. Let's vote to fix section 10.4. She waved her phone, petition at 32 signatures. Murmurs swelled, Javier tossed a pebble. Leonard's gavel slammed, order. Edith surged, flushed. Hannah's stirring trouble. She snooped number 116's trash. Hannah held the rusty crowbar. This says, #117. Leonard's Inc. The crowd erupted, chairs scraped, a kid spilled juice. Javier filmed, shouting, cap in number 116's bin. Leonard paled. False, he snapped, but his tablet showed a deleted email, pond plan, number 117. Sent to Tran. Tran stood, voice soft, I saw Leonard at number 117 Tuesday. Found this. He held a shovel, Leonard's, from his garage. Gasps hit like a splash. Tran had checked number 116's bins, caught Leonard toss the crowbar. He'd stayed quiet, fearing fines. Hannah pressed, you shook my pond to win. Leonard broke, I wanted calm. Your pond split us. Edith yelled, you sabotaged her. Javier's video caught Leonard's flinch. A teen tossed a pebble, clipping Edith. Leonard's gavel splintered, wood flew. Vote lost, neighbors stormed out, Hannah's coy flashing across the street. Thursday, Leonard resigned, his email citing exhaustion. Tran confessed to watching number 116, dodging a fine. Hannah kept her pond, wrist-owned, per a new vote easing section 10.4. Javier's lily stayed, no penalty. Edith moved her birdbath, off next door. Hannah got one last text, serene win. We're square. No number, Tran. Javier? She smiled. Her coy danced, neighbors snapping pics. Javier's clip hit 800 views by dusk. But at number 116, Leonard's bins held one more note, sealed, summer's next. HOA tip, foster open discussions for unique yard features to avoid disputes, collaboration trumps fines for community unity. Comment hook, who's behind that final note? Drop your guess below and subscribe for more HOA drama.